Good afternoon and welcome to our eLounge. My name is Brittany Roman and I'm from the CARE office. I would like to introduce Heather Davis and Corinne Walker from Technology, and today we'll be talking about Technology Student Services, and I will let them take it away.
Thank you very much. This is Corinne, and Heather is here. We also have two other star members of the Office of Technology here with us today. Tamika Nolan is in Dallas, and Iris Dew is in Houston. And so we're going to talk to you about student services available through the Office of Technology. And you've got this many folks here together from the Office of Technology. Well, we've just got a lot of great things to share with you. The first thing we're going to talk to you about is our service catalog. This is a relatively new thing. We've been working on it for a while, but it is being unveiled through our website. And when you go to our website, you know, you can go to the TWU homepage, www.twu.edu. You're used to that. And when you go to the A to Z site map up in the upper right side, and you go to O for the Office of Technology, then you're going to see our page, and it's been revamped, redesigned. It's really cool, really slick, and it's broken down in ways that you as a student can find student information that you are needing. And we might hop over there in just a moment and look. I want to make sure we get through some of our key services first, but this service catalog is a catalog of all the services that we offer, and you can search for services just for students, about students, available to students. So you're welcome to look at everything, but it is even broken down by things that are available for students. Some of the things that we're going to highlight in that service catalog that are available to students are discounts. I think all students love discounted things, especially the student discounts. Those can be quite nice. And in this case, yes, Carla, you enjoy discounts. Good for you. That's a good, healthy attitude to have. We have discounts available for hardware, software, cellular, and antivirus software. If you go on there and look, you will see the specific discounts that are available. And Carla, you're asking about in vivo. Thank you, Heather. She thinks so. When you go on there, you'll see a full list of all the things that are available. It takes you to a website and shows you what is available for purchase and download and that. So, and then cellular. How many of you have a cell phone and you'd like a little discount for your cell phone service? Go out there and see what cellular discounts are available. Look at the carriers. There might be a code that you have to give your carrier and share that with them for that discount. So be sure to look at the service catalog and look at the discounts available to you because you are affiliated with TWU and you're a student. Lynda.com, one of my favorite topics. If you haven't heard about Lynda.com, oh dear, that's terrible, but we're going to make sure you know about it today. Lynda.com is an online video tutorial service that's available to you free because you are a student. And actually, it's available to all faculty, staff, and students at Texas Woman's University. The Office of Technology has purchased a subscription for everyone, and there are all kinds of topics you can learn about on Lynda.com. Some of you may have even had instructors recommend that you go to Lynda.com or even require that you go to Lynda.com, set up your account, and go through some training on there. Your instructor might require a video or a course. And so the video tutorials in Lynda.com are set up in chapters. So you can learn just a little bit about a software or a lot about a software. You can learn about anything from Blackboard to Microsoft products such as Word or PowerPoint or Excel, Adobe products such as Photoshop and Illustrator. You can learn about Blackboard, photography, mobile apps, mobile environments, how to use your iPad to its fullest potential, on and on and on. Operating systems on computers, all kinds of things. If you watch all the videos in a course, you will receive a certificate of completion, which can be posted to your LinkedIn profile. It can be emailed. It can be printed. They're going to keep a list there in lynda.com of all the certificates of completion you have. How many of you might already have a LinkedIn profile or you know what that is? Got a few? Great. If you don't know what LinkedIn is, or you don't have a LinkedIn profile, or you don't feel like you know a lot about it, lynda.com's got a course about it. LinkedIn is a professional social networking site, and as a college student, you need to have your LinkedIn profile set up. There is a way to use LinkedIn free. You do not have to purchase the full subscription to use it, and publishing your lynda.com certificates to LinkedIn is a great way when you're out looking for jobs for potential employers to see what kind of skills you've been developing while you've been going to school. So I strongly encourage you to get out on lynda.com, to get out there and learn about LinkedIn and some of the other things that you can learn on lynda.com, including how to do a resume, how to prepare for a job interview, how to work in groups and team projects and things like that. Again, if you go to our website, there's going to be information available there. And lynda.com even offers a course about how to use lynda.com. And you might think, well, that seems kind of silly, doesn't it? I mean, you just watch the videos. Well, you can. But it's going to show you how to develop playlists so you can keep track of all the courses or videos you want to do on lynda.com. It's going to show you how you can take notes within lynda.com while you're watching the videos and export those notes. And it's going to show you things about how to find courses you need and utilize all the services available through lynda.com. Again, strongly recommend get your lynda.com profile set up. It is available through single sign-on. The instructions are available through our website. And lynda.com also offers a mobile app. So you can learn on your smartphone, you can learn on your tablet or your iPad or your laptop or whatever. You can even download the courses so you can play them when you're offline. So if you've got a trip coming up and you want to listen to videos while you're on a flight or somewhere where you may not have good internet access, you can do that. So you can learn on the go. Be prepared in your courses. As your instructors say, I want you to do a Prezi presentation or a PowerPoint presentation, or I want you to set up your Word document so that it's got sections and you make sure you use a certain formatting or whatever, or you need to do charts and graphs in Excel. You may think you know about that, or you may know you don't know about that. You can learn all the ins and outs on lynda.com, and sometimes you don't know what you don't know. So you might find out some of these programs have features and options that you didn't know were available that can make your presentation or your document or your chart and graph step up to that next level. And again, these are skills you can transfer to when you're looking for a job. You may look for a job where they say, hey, you're going to be using Excel. Well, that's great. I've done a bunch of training in lynda.com. I'm ready for this. Next, we're going to look at some of our resources on campus. Some of you are in Houston today, or you visit the Houston campus, or that is your point of contact. We have Iris here from Houston. She's with the Office of Technology. This is a picture of the beautiful lab they have there, and you can see there's more information available on our website. You can see the hours of operation, and I'm sure there is so much more that is pertinent to the Houston students. Iris, do you want to jump in here and share anything?
Hi, Corinne. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can. It's great to have you here. What have you got to tell us about Houston?
Okay, we have a big computer lab on the 4th floor, and there's 116 PCs available. We have 3 scanners inside the computer lab and 5 LaserJet printers for students to print their handouts, lecture notes. And also, we just added 4 study rooms inside the computer lab, so that's coming, and we just moved our offices, relocated our offices. So I think our students will be very happy to have more study rooms inside the computer lab on Houston campus. Okay. Okay, so, all right, thank you. Hello? Corinne, we cannot hear you. Okay. Yeah, we cannot hear you, Corinne. Okay. Well, since Corinne is having some difficulty, let me keep talking. Okay. So we also have, throughout the building, we have some kiosk computers on each floor that students can check their emails. And also on the first floor, we have a cyber cafe with 6 computer stations that mainly, for students to check, or prospective students to check emails. And throughout the building, we have study areas available. And on the 10th floor, we have, it is free printing on the Houston campus. I think it's throughout the whole campus. It's the same. I'm sure it's the same as in Benton, Dallas. We don't charge you extra when you print stuff. There's only a 50 pages limit when you send the print job. So sometimes when students come to us, they are printing like over 100 pages and it's not sending to the printers. That's because there's a 50-page limit, but you can split your print job into 2 or 3 print jobs so you can have your document printout. Yes. Yeah, Heather just mentioned it's free printing on all 3 campuses, black and white, double-sided.
Thank you, Iris.
So back to you, Corinne.
Has anybody got any specific questions about Houston? You may have already covered that while I was getting my microphone working, but are there any specific Houston questions? Okay, well, we'll move on. Next is Dallas. And joining us today from Dallas is Tamika Nolan. And Tamika, you can see here the beautiful lab that I know is right outside of your office. The website here is going to have more information. There are hours of operation, but I'm going to pause and see if there's anything you would like to share about the Dallas campus technology resources, or if there are any specific Dallas questions.
Hello, everyone. I would like to say that most of all of the things as far as the printing, the scanners, we try to be uniform. So if they're in Houston, they're in Dallas. I did want to add we do have Apple computers that are available for the students to use. Do we have any questions in regards to Dallas campus?
And does the Dallas campus, that's the lab you're looking at. That's the lab on that campus. Since there's only one building in Dallas and Houston, they have one lab in each of those buildings. They're fairly good-sized labs. And I'll tell you something really cool. I was at Dallas not too long ago, and they have some cool collaborative spaces. Tamika might want to chat more about that, but if you're working on a group project, they have some great spaces to do that, and they probably have that in Houston as well. So Tamika or Iris, if you want to talk any about that, I'll just stop here a moment.
Hey, Tamika, you want to go ahead?
Yes, we do have 2 collaboration stations, and it's available for 5 to 6 students to sit there on the computer and have a project on a larger screen so everyone can see it. I did want to mention we also, other than our lab, we also have computers beside our dining area. So if you're at lunch, you can be on the computer right there. So that's a good thing. I'm trying to read.
Okay, unfortunately, at Houston campus, we have different design in the computer lab. So our computer lab is kind of like a rectangle. So we don't have the collaboration space in Houston lab. That's why we are trying to create some collaboration space. And last week, we relocated some of our offices. So we'll have full study room inside the computer lab, and hopefully we can turn those into some kind of collaboration spaces for our students.
Great questions. Now, Tamika, somebody was asking about the noise level in the lab. Tamika and Iris both. Anything you would say about, is it a quiet area? Is it a noisy area? What would you recommend for somebody looking for a quiet space on your campus?
For the Dallas campus, I would recommend the library. It has several areas that they have computers set up in, and it's quieter in the library than it is in the lab because people are welcome to bring their children into the lab, the computer lab, so it can be quite noisy sometimes.
Good to know. Iris, anything you want to tell us?
Yes, on Houston campus, we do have 4 study rooms on the 3rd floor that students can reserve through Student Life. And those are pretty quiet study rooms available. And our classrooms and seminar rooms, as long as there's no classes going on, the student can also go to those rooms and study.
Great. All right, and we're talking about printing on campus. I think printing is primarily in the labs. No, thank you for these questions. You're helping us make sure we get good information out there. Tamika and Iris, what would you say about printing on your campuses? If we're on our way to class real quick, is the lab the primary place to print?
Yes, on Houston campus, the only place we can print is in the computer lab. There's no other printers available in other places. So, and generally speaking, Houston students, we've seen them lining up printing lecture notes on Monday morning. So Monday morning, if you come to the school, and you probably seen every printer, they're lined up, there's a long line. So if student wants to print, we always tell them, try to print earlier, not to just wait until the day you're going to class and you try to print stuff. You may be waiting in the long line. So that's the trick.
Okay, so it sounds like the labs are the primary place to print. I'm going to move on to the Denton campus. The Denton campus, this is a picture of our mega lab, and this is only one of the labs we have on the Denton campus. So if we've got any Denton folks here, you know there are labs all over campuses up here in the different buildings. And the mega lab is in MCL on the 2nd floor. Now if you go to our website and you look up information about our computer labs, it's going to tell you where these different labs are. The important thing we need to tell you is to check the hours of operation for those labs. Check if printing is or is not available. There are some areas like, for example, over in the Union, there's a place you can check your email and work, but there is not a place to print there. And so you're going to want to know that. Also, if you're looking for specialized software, like you're in some discipline that you got to have a certain kind of software, you need to check with your professor that's assigned you to do work with that program or your department office. Make sure, in other words, that the software you're looking for is in the lab you're going to go to. So you're going to want to check on that if you need some kind of specialized software, the hours of operation, and if printing is available. So check on those things before you head out. And then we want to share with you also our service desk. If you do not have the service desk contact information in your phone, put it there. As soon as you're done with this session, put the service desk contact information in your phone. Have the information to call them, email them, the link to their website, their hours of operation, whatever. They are the first point of contact for any kind of questions. They're a fabulous, knowledgeable group of folks. They have a lot of resources available to them. They're going to know what's going on. And they also want to hear from you. If you're in a certain part of the campus or a building and you notice something going on with technology, they need to know about it so they can get the appropriate personnel working to resolve the issue as quick as possible. You could be the first person letting them know of something going on, or you might be the person that reports part of the issue or describes it in such a way that helps them resolve the issue quicker. So we do recommend you contact the service desk when you notice things happening. Students Act is our technology committee that gives our students a voice in technology. These students help bring awareness of the services that we have available. They are also a really awesome, great group of students that work very hard to be involved with the Office of Technology. STAR is a group here in Denton that assists students with hardware and software troubleshooting for their personal computers and devices. And again, some of the things the service desk would be able to assist you, and then if you're here in Denton, STAR can also assist you. And here we have a blog that you can join us, and you can also follow the service desk on Twitter. Also, our CIO, Dr. Robert Placido, has a Twitter account, and you can follow him as well. And I'm going to pause here for any questions. Any other questions? We do encourage you to visit our website. Again, you can go to the A to Z site map, and you can look around specifically on our site for services that are available to students. And we hope that you've gotten some good information today, that you'll go back and look into some of these services, the discounts, lynda.com, our labs on our campuses, get to know the technology personnel, and make the technology work for you. Yeah, Heather put the site there in the chat. Any other questions before we sign off or before we turn it back over?
So is it a good thing for employers to see your lynda.com link to your LinkedIn profile?
Most definitely. And if you don't believe us, talk to the Office of Career Services. Your employers are going to want to know what you've been doing and how those skills will translate into the workplace. So showing that you've done a bunch of training, whether it was required by class or just for personal interest, shows that you've got some investment in yourself, that you're learning, that you want to learn, you want to improve your skills. That can speak very highly to an employer. Even if it's something, even if you're going to get a job where you don't need Excel, it just shows, hey, I've taken the time and effort to do this, and I'm aware that I need to have my professional presence polished out there on LinkedIn.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you for having us. It was great to be here.
Well, thank you all for tuning in to eLounge today. If you could leave your email address in the chat box, and you might win a prize. So we will see you in the next eLounge.